mean? Okay, here. This is fun. Jordan Peterson's crying again. Let's take a look at what was getting him. The ultimate Sigma male, Jordan Peterson, is crying.
And you think, well, we're going to destroy the planet. We have to do this. We have to.
Oh, at the Hoover Institution, too.
Demoralize the youth to be ethical. It's like, yeah, really, that's your theory? You're going to demoralize young people to be ethical? That's your theory? It's like, you should go home and think about that for like a year. And I'm passionate about this, because you have no idea how many people that's killing.
Okay, there's something wrong with him, dude. I mean, I'm sorry, dude. I don't think he fucking cured his benzo addiction or something, because, like, I don't think people operate like this. Am I crazy? I don't know if it's being toxically masculine or whatever, but, like, bro, if you're fucking bawling your eyes out randomly at the thought of, like, men being demoralized, like, there's something going on. Jordan Peterson off the perk. Just don't have any feelings, sociopath? No, dude. I get fucking sad. Okay, but that's not like... He is unstable, okay? And it's also hilarious because, like, all those fucking weirdo incels that look at Jordan Peterson and get, like... and feel like, God is speaking as through this conduit... would literally fucking call women hysterical, and women don't do this. You know what I mean? Like, if a woman cried this much, you would literally be like, you are an emotionally unstable, hysterical woman. That's what you would say. Totally well, bro. No, this is one of the two end states of extreme emotional repression. You either fly off the hook angry or cry at the drop of a hat at anything because you only experience emotion in a couple of ways. I mean, there is just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, I've never... Am I wrong? Do you guys do this? Do you ever fucking have, like, a normal conversation, and in between the normal conversation when you're talking about, like, systemic... Not even like systemic inequalities. He's just saying like that men are suffering in society. And then you start fucking crying.
A year. And I'm passionate about this, because you have no idea how many people that's killing. You have no idea. I see people everywhere, all over the world. There's
What is this audience, dude? Y'all are whole ass adults sitting and listening to this man cry. How can you fucking take yourself seriously after that? I hear the same people that praise Jordan for anything call you emotional while shitting on you. I am emotional. I get angry all the time. There are a lot of systemic injustices that piss me off. But it's wild, like, I mean, this man is like bruised, dude. It's crazy. There's something going on here that, like, he's just bawling at the mere thought of, like, what are we gonna do about men?
So demoralized, especially young people with a conscience, because they've been told since they were little that there's nothing to them but corruption and power.
Like, you also, once you once you parse through the tears, you also have to recognize that what is he crying about, right? He is currently crying about, like, the fact that, like, people are educating men not to be toxically masculine. Like, that's what he's crying about, dude. Which is fucking insane. No one is doing that unless you're doing that, in which case maybe instead of crying you should just be like a normal person. This is harder than hearing Big Bird cry.
It's like, how the hell do you expect them to react? Well, I shouldn't do anything then,
What? Dude, I don't know. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, this is so messed up. I think people just love him so hard that it's okay. I'll be a sensitive man. What has also been an apologist for a supreme assist. What? I I don't know, dude. I don't know how people don't look at this and go, this guy's fucking bananas, okay? I mean, what? He's doing the Gary V technique of like, imagining a scenario in his mind. But the imagined scenario in his mind is for him to cry. And the imagined scenario in his mind is like a generation of men being taught that they're violent or something. I don't fucking know. And it's a genocide. Okay, we need more of this.
In common, well, for all intents.
If you love logic, you will love this argument by Jordan Peterson. New Weepy Peterson just dropped. Wettest installment to date. This is the most installment. Okay, if you love logic, you love this argument by Jordan Peterson.
And all good things share some good in common. Well, what is the good that they share in common? Well, for all intents and purposes, that's God. And you might say, well, I don't believe in that. It's like, well, I don't know what you mean. You don't believe there's any such thing as good? You don't believe there's any such thing as ultimate good? I'm not trying to make some ontological claim about an old man living in the sky, although I think that's a lot more sophisticated concept than people generally realize. That's not my point. My point is you do have a belief system, whether you know it or not. It's a system of ethics, whether you know it or not. There's either something at the bottom that unifies it, or it's not unified, which means you're aimless and hopeless and depressed and anxious and confused, because those are the only other
He says he's not going to make an ontological argument, so he just repeats a tautology.
options. And maybe you don't know what that unifying belief is, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. It just means you don't know what it is. And all good things share.
Pretty good. No, this guy's making a joke about him. If you love logic, you'll love this argument by Jordan B. Peterson. He's not even crying about toxic masculinity. He's crying about young people being told climate change is happening. The crew probably snuck in some apple cider into his mug. You're a toxic masculine? Right, I am. I am the most toxically masculine motherfucker, okay?